What up, haters down. If you ain't about that life, don't come around. Got the crowd, gone wild. Tell me what you know about that milk style.
Yo, y'all know what time it is, man. It's the Memphis.Jelks Show. Yo, how y'all doing out there, man? It's another week. Man, shout out to my homeboy. Oh, it's another week. We've been going strong, man. He may or may not be able to make it tonight, though. But it's okay because I got a special guest hailing all the way from Virginia. VA. Shout out to VA. I think that's the home of Pharrell. That's the home of Missy Elliott. Oh, man. Trey Songz. All them, man. Shout out to VA, man. We got Madurgency Myron in the building tonight, y'all. It is going down, man. Y'all probably wondering, like, why I choose Madurgency Myron, man, to interview, man, because he's the computer guru, bro. I mean, anything that's involved in computers, man, I always reach out to this man to get advice, whether it's on the metaverse, whether it's about Chat GPT, whether it's about, man, AI, because y'all know AI taking over, right? Y'all know that, right? AI is taking over, man. It's done got ridiculous out here. So how y'all week going, man? I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that, man. How's everybody's week going, man? I hope it's going well. It's another hump day, or should I say hump night? We're making it through the week. We got two more days to the weekend, man. So don't y'all be rushing and stuff, man. It's coming. It's coming. Just be cool. So the Grizzlies are playing tonight, man. And the Lakers are up 3-1, man. What's up with that, man? Come on, Ja. We need y'all to pull through. Come on, Memphis, man. We need y'all to come through, man. Shit, we need this championship, bro. What up? What is up? I ain't gonna hold y'all. I am not gonna hold y'all, man. I'm about to bring on tonight's guest, man. Y'all ready?
Drums, please.
Madurgency Myron is in the building.
Mr.Jelks. What's up, man?
Bro, I just want to say thank you, man, for joining the show, man. Thank you for
man.
all the knowledge, the computer knowledge that you done gave me over the years, man. Thank you for making my logo. You made my logo and my my merch be available on Amazon.
Yeah.
I didn't even think that was possible. I didn't even think that you could do that. Like,
yeah,
man, you're a guru. You know it. You know your stuff, man. You know, I know there's always more to learn because technology is constantly growing and it's constantly changing. So we can never just know it all, but you know way more than my ass. So thank you once again, man, for joining the show, man. I'm just going to get right into it, man. So you're from Virginia, man. What city?
I'm in Vienna, Virginia, probably about a little bit over 30 minutes away from DC.
Okay. Shout out to Vienna, Virginia. You said Vienna, Virginia?
Yep.
Shout out. DC, what it do?
DC.
How many times have you visited the White House?
Oh, God. I think probably once. I mean, because I've lived here all my life, so I didn't go to the monument till like 30 years after I was born. And so, it's always there. So
you remind me of people. I got family who live in Orlando, Florida, right? And a lot of people's dream is to go to Disney World.
Right.
And then, when you get there and talk to them, they're just like, whatever. I'm like, but it's Disney, man. What do you mean?
Right.
Oh man, man. So can you give us like a little bit of background on yourself, bro?
Yeah, sure. I was born in Washington, D.C., raised in PG County, Maryland. Uh, Pretty much lived here all my life. I was raised in the 70s during the busing era, school integration. Yeah, DC, home of Go-Go, Marvin Gaye, Duke Ellington. Man, I went to Taraji Henson too. I went to school with her.
Wow, man.
Yeah,
For
she
real?
was 1 year ahead of me. Oxon Hill.
That is crazy, man. So did y'all like in y'all school, did y'all have like a theater class or anything?
Yeah, but I mean, I just remember seeing her because she always looked like always sharp. Like she was dressed to the nines all the time. Like I didn't really know her, but like she definitely noticed her.
Wow, Taraji P. Henson, man. Yo, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the reason I was asking, did y'all have theater? Because I was wondering, yeah, if she was taking those kind of taking acting classes and stuff like that, or was she a part of that, like, that movement in school when y'all went to school together and stuff?
She might have been because actually a good friend of mine used to work with her on there was a dinner cruise ship here in DC called the Spirit of Washington, and they were like a singing waiter and waitresses thing. So
Nice.
I think this was when she was like still going to Howard, and so she would work on this cruise ship, and my friend sang on there too. So I don't know. I didn't really know her again in high school. I would just see her around. So
Nice.
yeah.
So you're going to high school. At this point, are you interested in computers? Because like back, at some point, the computer technology was kind of it hasn't been around. The good stuff haven't been around that long. Because I remember
Right.
having dial up internet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I wasn't into it like that. And really, I just got into it because of what I do. Like, actually, I've always wanted to be an architect, and I was trained on the boards, like manual drafting. So, but this was like in 89, 90. And then that's when everything went computerized, so like you couldn't find a job drafting, but that's what I wanted to do. So I was kind of forced to do the computer stuff, and I didn't know anything about computers. So like, I'm pretty sure I got ripped off the first time, like, because I didn't know what I was doing. But then, man, I just learned it. I learned it all. I know how to put computers together now.
Wow.
Yeah, because I need it for the stuff that I do, which is I use the CAD systems, pretty much like what you do, but mine's architectural and engineering wise.
That's
Yeah.
interesting, man. Because when I started doing what I do, when I started drafting, I started off doing architectural also. And we ended up getting a new teacher, and he came and replaced our old teacher, and he replaced the books and everything. He said, "Look, I'm about to teach y'all mechanical design versus architectural."
Yeah.
So we got into like 3D modeling and designing objects versus buildings or architectural structures and stuff. So it got really interesting, man. I don't even know if I would have been able to stay in that class, man, because if it wasn't, had he not came, because our teacher, man, he was kind of he's kind of, he'll hand you the book and go in his office and just chill out.
That's funny, man.
If you got any questions, just come into the office and holler at me. But in the meantime, y'all be out there studying. Like we're like studying,
teaching
what?
yourself.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man. So that's a transition though, going from architectural into, I see like a lot of the things that you're doing now are more like well, you're still doing some architectural design and stuff, but you're also mechanical. You're also into like the solid works and like NX and stuff like that.
I mean, I look at all of that stuff, but like, funny enough, that the architecture stuff is kind of how I got hooked up with Chuck, because I wasn't really even on social media like that. And then I think probably in 2016 or 2017, I jumped on Twitter because it seemed like the fastest way to get like technology information, and then I started looking, and then I was like, well, let me check out some of the people that I used to listen to, that the music that I liked. And so I just follow all the old school hip hop cats. And then I followed like, Run DMC, all the people that I grew up listening to. And then Chuck, and then all of a sudden, like I think it was one day Chuck had a drawing of like a cityscape architectural drawing, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. Because I work in international building design, so I'm used to seeing that type of stuff. But it kind of took me aback when I saw Chuck's drawing. I was like, wow, this is good. And then I asked him, I was like, did he ever consider a career in architecture? And he told me like he actually did he had a scholarship because he won some rendering contest. And man, we just started a conversation from there. So I wasn't even looking to even connect with anybody really hip hop like that. Like I was strictly on it for the technology and architectural stuff,
Nice.
So, but I've always been a hip hop head, man. I was, like I said, I was born in the 70s, and I was right. I'm 2 years older than hip hop if you base it on the 1973 date. So, I used to break dance. I had a crew. Yeah, I was into it, and it's always been the music, kind of the theme to my life, man. Just listening to hip hop,
What was the first hip hop song that you heard?
Oh man, it was Sugar Hill Gang. I'll never forget it. I was like in probably like second or third grade, and what caught my eye was that Sugar Hill logo, that candy thing, that candy looking logo. And I was like, what is that? And then they just kept playing the records like at the our grade school parties. And I was raised in DC, so like I was already familiar with go-go music. And so when I started hearing hip hop, I was like, yo, this is cool. And then, then the breakdancing came in. But yeah, man, like Sugar Hill. And actually the first album I bought was Eighth Wonder by Sugar Hill.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm
nice.
an old head.
So did you learn all the lyrics to it and stuff? Because I know, a lot of people know that every word of that song, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like that's what we would do when we would ride the bus, because our bus rides would be so long because we were on the busing. They would bring us all the way across town, so our bus ride to school would be like 30 minutes. So we would all just be rapping the lyrics, like. Yeah.
Did you have to write them down, or did you just listen
to it over and over again?
Because it had taken the world by storm.
Oh yeah,
y'all had never heard nothing like that before.
Nah, nope. Yep. And we just kept listening to it over and over again. So
y'all sound like me and my brother when we first heard Bone Thugs and Harmony, man.
Yeah.
We were like, what is this?
Right.
I mean, we got out our pen and paper. We wrote down every lyric off that first album because and the second album. We wanted to know, not only did we want to like know what they were saying, but we wanted to be able to rap it right along with them. And they were rapping like super fast. Like,
right.
Yeah, they had like this rapid fire style. And we're just like, rewind it, play it back. All right, write down what he said. Hold on, rewind it again. Write down what he said. What did he say? Mr. Me Bill Collector. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, the message too, man. That was crazy to hear. I think I was probably like 8 or 10 years old when I heard that. You know,
Which one?
The Message, Melly
Oh
Mel.
man, come on, man, Melly Mel.
Man,
Tell me,
that was
tell
an
me,
eye
like,
opener.
tell me, like, so Sugar Hill Gang, they were out, they popping.
Yeah.
Like about how long after that did Melly Mel and them come through?
It was around the same time. It was like early 80s, man. So like, you know, all my friends had all the albums. So like we would just go hang out. You know, this is when everyone would play outside. You know, we would be playing football on the street. And then when the lights came on, everyone had to go in the house. But then like, you know, we would start listening to the records in the house. So yeah, man.
And you heard it and you were like, man, he's talking that real talk.
Yeah, it was wild.
you could relate. Like you could relate to what he was talking about and stuff.
I don't know if I could relate. I mean, like, you know, there wasn't really broken glass everywhere where I lived, but like, you know what I'm saying? But it was cool, man. I mean, yeah, I still have friends from elementary school that we still talk. And like, you know, ever since like joining the hip hop collective, I've never been to so many hip hop concerts in my life. So like,
wow.
Yeah. And meeting some of these people that I listen to. So like, man, it's been a blessing. So
yeah, because I met you through Chuck D. Some kind of way. I don't know how that, some kind of way it just came full circle. I started rocking with Chuck D. And then at some point I met you, and then you helped me with my merch and stuff. And I would just start meeting a whole new different, you know, crew of people who were very helpful, and I appreciate you for it, man. All the stuff that you've done for me.
No doubt. No, I've always been like service oriented. So like, you know, once I got connected in with Madurgency, I was just like, well, whatever I can do, you know, because I really didn't understand why I would be called into this group, because, you know, most of the Madurgency folks are like super talented artists that really draw. Like amazing artists. Like all these guys blow my mind. Like whenever I see their stuff, even Chuck's stuff is crazy. So like, you know, I mean, I do architectural renderings, and you know, I'm actually been involved more with like music posters and like album covers. I was actually working with some people before I connected with Chuck. Because of the people that I hang around with here in the DMV. Like I was working with Scoob from DOS Effects. And my friend, she's a singer. She's an amazing singer. Sounds like Minnie Riperton. So like, you know, I was always like hanging around that kind of crowd. So
that's what's up. What's her name? Go ahead and shout her out.
Oh yeah, that's Miriam Wright, man. She's got a foundation that I work with. Called the EPW Breast Cancer Foundation, and amazing singer. You got to check her out. She's been doing this for a long time, and you know, we're the same age, and like it's funny, like I have some funny stories, like because I would hang around her, and she was winning all these like talent show contests. But because we're the same age, like some of the funny stories are like I ran into Tupac twice because of her. You know?
Wow, come on, bro. You ran into Tupac?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
You gotta tell us that story.
Oh
we
man,
gotta
so
know
the first story, I didn't realize it until years later. So like Tupac is class of 89 too. So we're the same age, and he was going to school in Baltimore, right? And we have this amusement park down here in Virginia called King's Dominion. And there's this, I think it's called a senior skip day, where all like the high school folk would skip school and go down to King's Dominion. And the day we went, I went down there with my friend who's a singer, and what happened? Me and Tupac ran right into each other. Like we almost knocked each other down because so my friend was singing in a booth, one of those singing booths, and there's like this this archway where they have like water spraying down so it'll cool you off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then I was walking backwards, and I think he was walking backwards too, and we just we like collided. And he almost knocked me down. And the only reason I know it was him is because of a video that came out years later. He was with Jada that day.
Wow.
And this is when he did Parents Just Don't Understand with Jada.
Mm-hmm.
And he had those high water pants on, like his pants were almost to his knees. You know, and I just remember when we bumped into each other, I looked at him, and the only thing I could notice was his high water pants. So if you look at the video, I mean, it's on YouTube. If you look at that video, you'll see what he was wearing. And so like that always stuck in my head. You know what I'm saying? And Jada put it on what's that? The Keenan Ivory Wayans show. The video of them when they were doing that performance, and I was like, that's the guy that almost knocked me over at King's Dominion. Yeah.
Yo, that's like one of the
story.
It is, yeah. That's one of the funniest Pac stories I ever heard, bro.
Yeah, it's hilarious. And then the second time was she won the Vibe talent show contest, and we went up to New York because she was performing in front of at this club called Nell's, and like the whole cast from A Different World was there.
Wow.
And then I went with her because I was going to look at this school that I was interested in attending called Pratt Institute in New York. So I rode up with her, and then I hung out with her at Nell's. And this was right around, I think, when Juice came out.
Wow.
You know, so as we're walking out of the club, like I see Bishop leaning up against the wall, right? And so I was like, he doesn't look as big, but you know, when you're on the big screen, everyone looks real big, right?
Uh-huh.
So when I walked by him, I was like, that's Bishop. Yeah.
Oh my God, man. That is like crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's
Yeah.
priceless.
Funny stories. Yeah.
You were sitting there looking at Tupac, and like at the time, we had no idea he was going to become Tupac, though.
No. Yeah, it was still early because I think it was just when Juice came out. So, you know, all those albums hadn't really come out yet. But I saw Juice that summer. And so I recognized him right away, you know.
Wow, man. Did you say anything to him?
No, I was just like, wow. I was kind of scared. Like, you know,
he might do some Bishop stuff.
Right.
Yo, rest in peace, Tupac, man.
Yes,
those are two exclusives.
That dude was dope.
I told y'all get the exclusives on the mr.jelks show, man. Those were two exclusive stories right there, man.
Yeah.
Tupac stories. Yo, the phone lines are open, man. Everybody, if y'all want to call in, man, y'all call and holler at us. We want to hear from y'all. It's 901-410-0123, man. We with Madurgency Myron. Yep. So you took one of my questions because you were saying how good that Madurgency artists are. And one of my questions was going to be, you're in a drawing profession. So like, are you an artist? Did you start off drawing?
Yeah, I did, but I don't think I ever got to the level that a lot of the Madurgency artist folks are at. Like, they're just really amazing. Like my drawings are architectural, so it's all like linear, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, like I said, I have been involved more with like the poster graphics and some video. I've worked on some video like backdrops and even recently with some stuff with like from Spitslam, like with Daddy-O and stuff.
Daddy-O, shout out to Daddy-O, man. That's the homie right there. Daddy-O so cool, man. He's real.
Oh yeah.
And he to me, I always tell him, man, he gets better and better as musically, you know, as he ages, he's
For
his
sure.
musically, he's aging like fine wine, man, because his
Yeah,
music gets better and better and better.
triple OG.
Triple OG, right there, man. Daddy O, Steps of Sonic.
Yep. Yeah.
Cuz in the building. What's up? What's up, cuz? He said, what up?
What up?
What up, cuz? We got DJ Ninja in the building. He said, let's go. And then DJ Ninja, he want to know the real deal, man. He said, what about retrieving hacked accounts?
Oh, God. Yeah.
This ain't Vlad. This ain't Vlad, DJ Ninja. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think a lot of people may want to know some like things like that. Not like that, but like, are you
Like
aware or what be your thoughts whenever you be hearing about like 14-year-old kids being able to hack into bank accounts and get money and all this crazy stuff?
Oh, well, this is what they've been raised on. So this is their language, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything's like computer visual, right? Like I think even Chuck says that, like screenagers, right?
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, like my son, he's 7 years old. He's like, we try to limit his time on the electronics, but like, it just comes natural to them, you know. And even like the platforms that they're on as kids, man, like they're already being groomed, you know, to already be part of the whole metaverse thing. Like Roblox is a metaverse.
Wow.
You know? Yeah.
And what about Minecraft? That's metaverse too, isn't it?
Yeah, all of those things, all of those platforms are metaverses. So like, you know, metaverse isn't one place. It's just a virtual version, you know. So you know, it's just a virtual version, you know. So
which leads to my next question, man. You hit me up on Twitter one time and you were asking me, was I planning on joining, like, well, buying real estate within the metaverse. And then you had actually bought some of the stock in the metaverse, man. So can you kind of explain to people what the metaverse is, and then can we get into that? Well, the real estate is the real estate side of the metaverse.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, you know, it's still early. So I've always been kind of an early adopter, but really hesitant. Like I don't just buy anything. And so like, you know, and the space has changed for anybody that's out there in this whole like metaverse and crypto stuff. I did buy some virtual real estate, and I'm still waiting to see how that pans out. Because I do think it's going to be the future. I think it's still early, like I said. You know, a lot of the spaces that people are in now, like the Decentraland, and there's a couple of them, but the one that I was looking at kind of dealt with the real space. So like it was the virtual space on top of real locations. So the only reason I kind of bought into that is because in dealing with the music stuff, I was interested in music venues.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I know the music venues that are around this area, and I wanted to see how I can kind of use the metaverse to sort of have a digital exchange, you know, because right now it's like a video game, but like the metaverse will actually be in the real reality space. So like you already go to venues, right? Like I mean, you perform at venues. So like, it's all kind of tied together, like with the NFTs. Like the NFTs is not just about the art. It's actually about the contract behind the art.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and it's still early. That thing is going up and down like crazy. Like a lot of people lost money. Some people are making money. Some people aren't. It's, you know, there was a gold rush at one point, like right in the middle of the pandemic, where everyone was like buying all that stuff and it was skyrocketing.
Mm-hmm.
you know, but then it just went down just as fast. So, you know, it's still
Yeah.
going to be here. It's going to start to even out. Right. So to the answer to your question of the metaverse, like, we're already in virtual space. We're already, like, right now, this is a virtual space. You know what I'm saying? Do you
Mm-hmm.
really do people really carry money now, like paper money? Like, everyone's paying through, like, you know, digital means. That's all digital. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I mean, I'm watching the space. It's going through a lot of stuff, like with regulations and stuff like that, because it's a fight, right? Because cryptocurrency is supposed to be unregulated, but I mean, it's confusing, to be honest with you. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was going to, and I was talking to you about it when we were when I was thinking about doing it. I was wanting to create, like, I had this super duper dope idea for an NFT.
yeah,
So I reached out to you first because I knew you knew all about that shit.
I'm learning every day.
Then I spoke to a couple of other people, and yeah, they were letting me know that it's about contracts and stuff like that,
Yes,
and they were really going to try to change the music industry
right.
with it. I think Tory Lanez did something really really dope to
He
where
did. Yep.
he, yeah. Can you do you remember exactly how he, or
Uh,
what he did exactly? Because it was something like, he'll if you buy, he only put out a limited
right,
amount of an album, and then
right,
if you bought the album, he gave you stock in the album or something.
right,
How did that work? Do you remember?
right. Yeah, I kind of know Tory's, but then I really was following, like, Nas's digital release, because he did the same thing. I think it was a little different. Now, the problem is there's so many different platforms, and no one knows which is going to be the main one,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, yeah, like, the way I understand that they released it was they did release it as an NFT, and then you're supposed to get royalty splits based on which level you buy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I know that Nas had, like, 3 different levels where he would give you a percentage, I guess based on the streaming numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can see how that's going to work. And now, you know, now this whole AI thing is throwing a whole nother monkey wrench in everything. Like, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with that, but, like, you know what I'm talking about, like with the whole Drake weekend thing, like,
Yeah.
right.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Universal had to have one of those songs taken down off Spotify because it had like 500,000 listens
mhm,
already and stuff. I mean, the song was gonna go triple platinum.
right, right, right. You know, so, you know,
Hmm.
it's all tied together. So it's hard because the stuff is changing, like, by the minute. So
Exactly, man. Like by the time we get off of here, it may be something else. By the time
that's
we get
right,
out of this interview, it's
right,
it's
right.
it's something, man, and it's amazing, man, because you're able to have a world inside of a world,
Yeah, yeah.
which
And
is
I see there are some benefits, I think, but it's yet to be seen. Like, I thought what was interesting was how they're packaging it in, like, a ticket format, where if you're, like, a follower of a band, like, I think Kings of Leon was a group that did it, where they released an NFT where you would get their music, but then you would also get access to them at a concert,
mm-hmm,
you know. But I haven't seen how it really works, because, I mean, I guess it depends on the venue, right? So it's still
mm-hmm.
early, but there's definitely something there. Like,
Yeah, it's definitely worth looking into. So all y'all artists out there, if y'all are watching, not even just artists, like anybody who's like in the entertainment business or shit, any business, man,
yeah,
NFTs, um, be studying that, be studying chat GPT, be
mhm,
studying AI, because man, this world is going into a technology is just getting bigger, stronger, and better. And
yeah,
you really want to be on the front end of it. You don't want to get caught being on the tail end of it. Because if
right,
you're if you're early in it, there's an opportunity for you to make a lot of money. But if you're on the tail end of it, it'll be just like me with Bitcoin that I should have bought in 2011 or something.
Oh God. Yeah, I think we all have that story. Like, I remember when they used it to buy a pizza, right? Like, that was the story because nobody was using it, man. So, like, a lot of people had bunches of Bitcoin locked up on hard drives. But again, I mean, it goes up fast, but it can go down just as fast. So,
yeah,
it's risky. It's still very risky.
Man, I want to get into some of your work, man. They're dying to see some of your work, man. So
Okay.
I'm going to start off with the Earthison Gallery. I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to let you walk us through.
Yeah.
And this is, if you guys out there don't know like what the metaverse is going to look like, this is going to give you an example. Here's an example of how the metaverse is going to be, basically, you know what I'm saying? But then, it's going to get deeper and deeper and better, and larger and larger. So if I just want to show people at first, like, here's the like, let's say that you have on like your VR glasses and you're in the metaverse. Let me know if I'm explaining this right too.
No, go ahead.
If let's say you had on VR glasses, you're in the metaverse and you're wanting to visit the Earthison Gallery, which is created by Madurgency Myron. So you put the glasses on. Now you're in this world. You look around and you're looking around. Look at that. You're in a whole city. Like you're in a whole, this would all be a virtual city, and you would be able to walk up the street, go to this building, visit that building, see what's popping. There may be a concert going on over here. Over here might be a basketball game going.
Yeah.
Banking, you'll have it'll be a real bank in here. You could actually go in there and like make exchanges and stuff.
Right.
Probably go in there and ask them about a mortgage deal or something. I don't know, but you could literally do that in the metaverse. So you might can hop in a car and be driving around.
Yep.
Boom, the sun is in the metaverse.
You got the chemtrails up there.
Oh, dude, the chemtrails. Yo, that's crazy. That's dope, man. You put the chemtrails up there.
That's funny.
Oh, man. So now you're in this city, man. And then you're like, yo, let's go visit the Earthison Gallery. Before we go in, let everybody know who Ernie Piccanoli is.
Yeah, Ernie Panicoli. That's the hip hop photographer. That's the legend right there.
Ernie Panicoli. I'm sorry,
Yes.
sorry for mispronouncing his name.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's been around since the start. So, this was through Madurgency. A lot of this stuff is some Madurgency artwork in there. Earthison Gallery comes from Chuck's naming everything. So, but yeah, those are his photographs. Those are Ernie's photographs in there.
Okay, including me. Chuck named me.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay, so let us know what we're seeing. So when you first walk up.
Yep. So this is the outside of the gallery. That's the social media posting. All of this is like 3D modeling. So, this is the first iteration of a virtual gallery. And it's, this is probably 2 or 3 years ago. But yeah, you can go into the space. Some of the pieces are interactive. Like if you click on the right, that's one of Chuck's drawings that, if you click on the photo, or the drawing, it'll show Chuck. Yeah, you got to get a little closer. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Chuck D.
Yeah.
That is dope, man.
Yeah. That dude's a drawing machine. He's like pumping out drawings. Then the left
Definitely.
is one of the Mad Urgency artists. That's Kyle. Amazing artist also from Mad Urgency.
That is
Doing
phenomenal,
some real
man.
dope work.
That's phenomenal. Yeah. Shout out to Kyle Moser.
Yeah.
Dope artist, man. So you even have like books down here. Like
those are Ernie's books, which connect to his Amazon store.
So everybody watching, we are inside of a museum designed by Mad Urgency Myron. And we're in here. Like if you want to buy this book, let's say you're in the metaverse, you're in the museum and you want to buy this book. Oh, watch this. Boom.
Oh, I think it went on the other screen.
Okay, I'm gonna share that tab instead. Boom.
Yeah, there you go.
It takes you right to Amazon. You can buy it. So this experience that you're having, it's not only in the metaverse, but you can physically buy things and interact with things and all this good stuff. So yeah, man, that's crazy, man. So I'm gonna let me bag out just a little bit.
Yeah.
And turn around. So all these pictures are in this gallery are pictures that have been taken by Ernie Penacoli.
Yes. The legend. And then we have, the artist renditions from Mad Urgency. That's Andrew Katz, with the Nas drawing. He drew that. Andy's dope. And if you turn to the left, that's Medina from UK. That's his Lauryn Hill stamp.
Whoa.
Yeah, we got some really dope artists on Mad Urgency, which is headed by Chairman Mao. That's the guy that he kind of runs things. So like,
shout out to Chairman Mao.
Yeah.
Man, this is dope. You got MC Light right there.
Yeah.
Let's go down a little bit more. Let's go over here.
Yeah. Ice Cube.
Man. This is crazy. It's crazy that we're in a whole nother world right now. We're in the metaverse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So all those things can be NFTs eventually. You can buy the music through here. I think we're talking about doing this type of thing for Rap Station with the top 10 lists.
Dope.
Yeah. We're ready.
You got to do me one, man.
Yeah.
The mr.jelks Museum.
Yeah. We can do anything, man. It can be any kind of building.
Yo, man, this is crazy.
That's another Mad Urgency artist collaboration there. We got.
Where at? Which one? This one right here, or?
Well, they're all over the place. So that's one with the dope crew from. That's I think. Shoot, I'm sorry if I'm forgetting. There's just so many things in here. But if you go to madurgency.net, you'll see the crew. Like, I mean, these are hand selected by Chuck and Chairman Mao. And these guys are just really dope. Like, we do some great work. So, if people are looking for like album cover work or like any kind of graphic, like merch design, hit up Chairman Mao.
That's what's up. Is he on Twitter?
Yep, he's on Twitter, Instagram. It's Mad Urgency too. Just Mad Urgency straight up. Like,
okay, artists, y'all hear that? If y'all want logos done, if y'all want any kind of artwork done, album covers, posters, you name it, man. Holla at
Yeah.
Mad Urgency, man. They're explain to them like what Mad Urgency is.
Mad Urgency is a worldwide global artist collective. We're all over the world. Yeah. Got the best people like everywhere. UK, Germany, New Zealand, Japan. We're all
Wow.
over. You
How
know,
many members would you say are in the group or in the
oh gosh, I don't
collective?
even know now. Like, there's so many dope artists. Like, I don't even know. But you know, we got every type of style. Like, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And all of them are doing stuff with, like, you know, some serious artists. So like, you know, it's just a really dope crew, and they're all cool. Yeah,
That is super
that one
dope,
might not work.
man.
I think I didn't do that one right.
Okay, that's cool.
This was the version
we'll go to the
1.
back room. We'll go to the back room.
Yeah, then you see the Public Enemy stuff back there.
So
Yeah.
guys, y'all are gonna be able to navigate this just like, you know, basically just walking like you would regularly walk. You'd literally be in this building, in this museum.
So just like you have a brick and mortar store, like a
Mhm.
virtual store is open all the time. You know what I'm saying? So if you're selling your music, your merchandise, anything, if you set up, I mean, you already can do it now. You don't need a virtual thing like this, but it's kind of nice to have this, you know,
Mhm.
because then it gives people a more feel for your style or what, you know, what you're about, you know.
Oh yeah,
Because
but
I mean, you can
can
do it
I can
now with a
imagine.
website.
Wow, I have a website too. I imagine something like this would be pretty expensive though to get someone to design something like this for you.
It depends. Like, you know, it depends on what you're trying to do. Like, you don't really need it. Like, it's a nice to have, but I think everything's gonna kind of eventually go this way anyways. You
Mhm.
know, like it's the next version of the web. Like, I think they call it, like, it's like digital twin technology. So it's almost like a copy. But what's cool about this is you have no limitations. Like, I could have made this thing as big as a football field.
Too, man. I'm blown away. Like,
That's Medina. That's UK artist. My hair is on a pair of no stamps right there. All the hip hop icons in there.
that is dope.
Yeah.
Man, I want my web. You're right. I want my website to look like this. I want people
Yeah.
to be able to walk through there, man, and learn about Memphis Jelks and the history of like how me and my brothers came up, you know, all that
Hmm.
good stuff, and see
Yeah.
pictures and stuff and family pictures, and
Yeah.
you know, have an area where they can go listen to the music. If they want to buy something, they can click the button, go buy it.
That's right. And
And
then,
I
you
think
know,
it's
if at a certain level you can do virtual concerts, like, so I mean, that's an evolving technology too, where this can become a performance area. And then without going into too much technical, you know, information, like, this probably can fit, like, I don't know, almost like probably under 100 people in there as digital avatars. And
mm-hmm.
if you were to perform in it, there's this thing called instancing where you can make digital copies so it can keep multiplying. So you really can have you can have a worldwide concert within a digital space. You know.
Man, that is great. How would it look? How would you look in it?
Well, right now, what people are doing, and I think Chuck even did this with one of his things. I think that E Global worked on, like, they just did a projection screen, so you really see them live, but you're in the virtual space. You know,
Oh man.
so that's cool. Like, you can set this up as a like a virtual stage
Mm-hmm.
and have a virtual concert. So you'll be in a virtual space, but you'll be looking at a live performance. you know, and I'm talking to a few guys that are already kind of doing that now. Like,
That is cool, man. Let me know where I
know,
can find like some of their work of them doing that, because I would really like to.
yeah, it's still early, but it's definitely something worth looking into, because again, you're not limited by physical and geographic. Like, you can have a concert and invite the whole world. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that is crazy.
Right. Yeah.
I'm about to pull up the Wu-Tang,
Okay.
the Wu-Tang one.
Yeah.
So how did you meet? How did you get the invite to join Mad Urgency? I mean, how did that story happen?
Oh, it's because of Chuck's architectural drawings.
Wow.
Like I said, I wasn't even looking to do anything like this. Like, he showed me all his drawings and I was like, this is crazy. Like, you're so good. And then I sent him some of my work, like some walkthroughs, because I've been doing a lot of projects. I have a full-time job, but then I also, do this as a side thing. And I have a lot of clients already. So I sent him like a portfolio sample and he's like, join Mad Urgency. And I think I was driving home that day, I almost wrecked. Because this was pre-pandemic, so like traffic here in the DMV is terrible. So like it was stop and go traffic, and then I heard my phone, and then it was Chuck messaging me saying, "Join Mad Urgency. Hit up Chairman Mao." And I think the first time we met was it was downtown DC. Red Alert was there. DJ Red Alert. Yep. That's when I met Andy Katz and Malcolm, Chairman Mao. And then after that, we just kept doing stuff. We kept going all these shows. Met Rakim, met KRS.
Dude, how was it meeting those, like the legends? I mean, not only the legends, but they are the architects, man.
Oh, yeah. It's cool, man. Like, Rakim was really cool, like really down to earth. Didn't really have much chance to talk to KRS the first time I met him, but like he seemed really cool. Everyone just seemed really cool. Like, yeah, it was crazy. Who else? Yo-Yo, met Yo-Yo.
Oh, that's that, man. Yo-Yo's so dope, man.
Yeah, she's dope. Yeah, this is one of the Chuck galleries.
The whole experience is just like super cool, man. It would make people like more interested in your art or whatever business that you have if they were able to interact with you like this. So okay, I click the picture and then it gives me a link.
Right, that's a Shep Ferry piece.
Okay, yo, hold on. Let me zoom around. That is cold. Look at that, y'all.
Yeah.
Welcome to the metaverse, man. This is I'm telling you, this is where it's going. This is where technology is going, man.
Yeah,
this is where everything is going. Hip hop is in there. You done brought hip hop into the metaverse, man. You the man, bro.
Oh man. No, I gotta shout out my boy, my man, Chris Broadway Romero. So Chris Broadway, he's an animator, but he actually he used to do T-shirts with my little brother, and he saw me doing like architectural renderings, and he just kept hanging around. He's like, yo, this is cool. And he just started learning, and he got so much better, and he got way better than me, which is cool. Wow. I don't mind that. And then he ended up working for 50 Cent. Doing his digital work. And I think before he worked with 50, we worked on the Big Pun video, one of the first hip hop animated videos. And I did the digital set, like the mansion, the Pun Mansion. And this was for Fat Joe. This was the How We Roll song. And then from that, it just kept coming. We were doing digital sets. and I think I did a strip club in one of 50 Cent's videos.
Really? Oh
yeah.
man, that is crazy, bro.
And now Broadway, man, he's blown up. He's working with Kevin Hart now. So like, you know, I keep in touch with all these people. So like, you know, he's so Broadway. You got to look out for him. He's doing some crazy stuff. He's the metaverse. He's really the metaverse guy. So I always look to him now. Like I taught him, and now he's teaching me. So
that is something else, man. His name is Chris Broadway.
Chris Broadway Romero. He's done a lot of stuff.
Shout out to Chris Broadway.
Yeah, Chris Broadway's dope. He's worked on a lot of stuff. Like you can Google him. He's been around. So
that's crazy, bro. You didn't tell me that you would work with 50 Cent and stuff.
Yeah, well, not direct. I mean, I'm working it with him through Chris.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because Chris reached back. So,
oh man, that's super real, bro.
Yeah.
So all of these are Chuck's paintings and
Chuck's
drawings.
Those are Chuck's drawings. In fact,
these are fire.
I think I have. Let's see. I think I have one of his original. Well, he's Chuck's doing so many things. So like,
he's busy, man. Chuck stays busy.
Yep. Let's see. I'm gonna send you a link. This is one I did like a virtual flip book. I don't know if these links all work still, but I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
Of Chuck's art. Yeah, I sent it. I sent it in the private chat.
Okay.
And yeah, originally there was music to this, but then things were getting copyright stricken down. So, you know.
Okay, let us know what we got here.
All right, so this is you know, Chuck is pushing out drawings so fast it's hard to keep up. But like if you flip that, like it's a page turner, and you can see all his like influences.
Man, you blowing my mind, Myron, bro. That is crazy, bro. This is out of this world.
And I think when you click on the enemy sign, it pulls up a video from that artist. But I don't know if it still works because some of those videos got taken down. But
let's see, Bob Dylan. So if I click on here,
yeah,
it took me to Bob Dylan's video, but it says video unavailable. This video contains content.
Right. A lot of those got pulled down.
Yeah,
but
YouTube,
you get the idea. I mean,
YouTube went crazy on everybody. They started coming down. This is just super fly, super dope. This next level, you know what I mean? Man, I hope some artists out there watching, man. I hope artists and just people in general are out there watching because, man, technology is way bigger than what we imagine on an everyday basis, man. Look at this. It's a virtual art book, man.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It's the art. The art's what makes it, though, man. Like,
it is. The art is crazy fire.
Yeah.
Badu, Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Nina Simone. Man, rest in peace, Harry Belafonte.
Oh, yeah. Legend.
And Chuck did all of these.
Yeah, so fast.
Wow. You got Brother Ali. George, you got Prince in there.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Huff and Kenny Gamble, and Huff. Philly sound. Smokey Berry.
Yeah.
Smokey Berry. 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 Smokey Oh man, he got
Don
Don Cornelius in that joint, man. Yo. Gil Scott Heron.
Yeah, Chino XL.
Gil is from my area. He's like
Oh,
from
cool.
like Jackson, Tennessee. Yep.
Wow.
Shout out to Jackson, Tennessee. Marvin Gaye, he's from DC, from your area, ain't he? Oh.
Yep. That's my favorite album of all time is What's Going On.
Man, he explored uncharted territory when he made that album, bro.
Yeah, that's my favorite album of all time. Like,
I read Barry Gordy's book that he came out with recently.
I read that too. He tried to stop it, right?
Yeah, come on, man. He tried to stop that album from coming out because you weren't supposed to be talking about nothing like society issues in your music. Man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Shoot. If Barry Gordy would have stopped that album, man, he'd definitely be on the no, we'd have to put him on a list. Like, I don't know, I forget the name of the list. The dummy of the day list, the dummy of the year list, or something, the dummy of the world list. Because that album, man, Marvin Gaye killed that joint. Right. But we love you, Barry. We love you, Mr. Gordy. Don't get it twisted. We love that album though too.
Yeah. So
Oh man. Man, I love it, bro.
Yeah.
I love it. Shout out to Chuck D, man. And shout out to you, Myron, man, for making this happen, man. You're doing amazing, huge things, bro, man.
Oh, thank you, man.
And we're glad to have you here tonight on the show, man. Thank you for taking the time out to join us, man.
Glad to be here.
To wrap things up, man, before we wrap things up, man, we got to get into Chat GPT a little bit and AI. If we talk about those two, man, I think we can wrap it up, man.
Cool.
So let's first get into Chat GPT, man, because they're saying that you can have Chat GPT write you a college dissertation.
Pretty much. So, actually I got some training in that for my actual job because it's blowing up. But
nice.
Really, Chat GPT it's more like how you have autocomplete when you're typing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a super advanced version of that.
Wow.
And then it's locked in. So I believe right now it doesn't get information past 2021. I think that's going to be changing soon because now they're going to a paid model. But like, it's really more like a super assistant because it goes in, it uses the internet as its knowledge base.
Mm-hmm.
And people are using it to write papers. And then there's AI that detects AI because, it becomes a question of like, if people are in college doing papers with this, are they really learning it?
Exactly.
Right. So the whole thing is they're trying to, I don't know how they're going to stop it, but like, what I'm getting use out of it is like, it helps you write things really fast. Like, I work with a venue and sometimes I don't really know all the musicians. Sometimes I just know some of their songs, but it'll give me like their history, but you still need to check that information because AI does something called hallucination.
Explain what's hallucination.
Well, it's gonna say it like it's true when it's not. So, and that's what's messed up, right? Yeah, you got to be really careful. Like, you still kind of have to be a subject matter expert in what you're doing. So, like, if you're right, like I'm writing stuff for a venue, but I have people that check me that really know these artists. You know what I'm saying? You can use it to write plans, like business plans. You can use it to write. It'll evaluate contracts, but again, with a caveat of you gotta double, triple check that stuff because it's not always right. You know.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
But it's getting better and better. They're continuously programming it to be better and better.
Right.
Yeah, because I started an account earlier today trying to get ready for this interview. I said, ain't no way I can talk to Madurgency Myron and not have a Chat GPT account. So I noticed, that they let you know when you first start your account, look, don't use this as written in stone. Don't use the information that we're giving you as written in stone. Still do your own fact checks and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
It gives you a warning, and I'm like, okay. So I haven't got a chance to navigate it a lot yet, but I did want to have that account because I'm not showing up to a Madurgency Myron event and not having the latest, at least an account with Chat GPT, man.
I mean, it's cool. Like, I forget what that saying is. You got to get on top of technology before it gets on top of you. I've heard Chuck say that, and I heard Prince say that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just to be aware of what's happening. You don't have to be all in, there's always positive and negatives to it, right? So, like, it's not the answer to everything. I think some people are using it to write songs, but I don't know about that. Like, it doesn't feel like it has a soul like that. Like, like if it's just generating lyrics based off of existing information, how good can that be? Like, I mean, people like that Drake and Weeknd thing.
Man, come on, they love it, man. And then they're saying Rihanna. There's one on Rihanna that's really that people love too.
Yeah,
I haven't heard that one yet, but
I don't know. I think I'm too old school then. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Music to me should come from a person because music has to have soul,
connection.
I mean, it requires like experience,
right?
Talking to women, being rejected, being accepted, getting married, getting divorced. Those are emotions that you go through, all kind of emotions whenever you do that. And I don't feel like an AI can understand that part of it.
Right.
I mean,
or it'll be like an extreme version of it.
Over
it's like social media, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, what are your thoughts on social media, man? Are you more fond of how the world was before or after social media?
I mean, I'm only on Twitter. Like, I have an Instagram account and a Facebook account, but I don't really use it. Like, I just don't really have time like that. So, like, I like Twitter because I can have a direct conversation with people. Like even when I think I connected with you, it was through a DM, right, on Twitter.
Yep.
And like like I said before, I got connected with Madurgency, I was doing it because of the technology side, and I wanted to talk to the people direct. And that was the quickest way to get a response. Like, go directly to the people writing the programs, getting the answers right away, because I don't have time to be looking at people's food and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, it's a necessary evil, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word to say, but like, I mean, I already had clients before I was on social media, like, and most of my clients are via word of mouth. So I barely have a website, but I'm busy.
But you're also in a profession there's not. I mean, I'm sure there's other people doing it, but you're in like a niche profession. Me, on the other hand, as being a musician, man, everybody and their moms are musicians, right? Oh man, shout out to everybody and their moms too, man. It's all love, man. But everybody wasn't meant to be no musician, and
Yeah.
now that this just to me, social media just makes it so much easier to flood the game with a whole bunch of music, and then people are kind of trying to have to find those needles in that
Right.
haystack. You got a
Right.
big haystack, and there's a few needles in there. There's some needles in there, but
Right.
good luck finding them. Through in the middle of all that hay.
Well, that's why curation is important, right? So like, with Rap Station and the curators, they're picking the music out, because there's just too much music, right? So like,
Yes.
I don't see like I always check out the different stations on Rap Station to hear what people are curating, because I don't have time to go through all that stuff,
Exactly. We don't. I mean, man, shoot, we could spend the rest of our lives trying to find the right song.
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm going backwards too. Like I'm going back and listening to music, that I didn't really know to appreciate, because like I don't know, I'm even going back to the 50s and 60s and
dope.
Where the samples, the original samples came from. Yeah, and I'm just now even digging into George Clinton stuff, like Funkadelic.
Dope.
I'm reading his book now too. I'm just about finished that. That's a dope book too.
That's what's up. I recently read Quincy Jones's book too.
I read the 12 Notes.
Whoa, the 12 Notes, man.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah,
we should have a book club.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Shoot, we could come on here sometime, man, and talk about the books that we done read and have book club conversations, man. Let's make that happen, bro. That'll be dope.
Yeah, and if we can get those artists, that'll be even doper. Like, hear directly from them, because like the George Clinton book is really amazing.
Wow, imagine
it's amazing. So
I imagine, man. Is that like your favorite out of the latest ones that you've read from artists?
Yeah, well, I might be having an opportunity to work with them. So like,
nice.
I wanted to understand the history, and man, the history is deep. So man, he's been around for a long time. So like,
yep, he has.
It's cool because what's cool is I can read the book, and then I read the song, and then I go look for the song and listen to the song on YouTube. That's just cool. Like, that's
what's up right there, man.
Yeah.
So what would you say to the young Myron, man, or the person who's coming up now and they want to get into like the field that you're in, and then they want to join like an artist collective and stuff? Like, how would you, what advice would you give them?
Oh, just do the art. Just do the art. And then, you find people like mine, you start getting drawn together. Like I said, I wasn't even looking to join anything like this hip hop collective. And then Chuck messaged me that DM, and I was like, okay, I don't know what this means, but it's cool. Like now I'm, maybe he saw something I didn't, but but yeah, it's really just doing the art for art's sake. It's something to do. It's creative, and I feel like I'm getting more creative opportunities to do different type of things, like, because I'm already doing buildings like hospitals and like schools and stuff like that, but to be able to tie it into hip hop is cool, is dope. Right.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. We're going to talk off the record too, man. I want to holler at you about seeing what it would take to get my website to look virtual like that.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. I would do so much with it. Like the possibilities are endless.
Right.
We got to do it, bro. Yo, So is there any last words that you want to say or, put out to the public and let everybody know where they can follow you at, man?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on Twitter, Madurgency Myron. That's about it on social media. And then the Madurgency crew, like you see their stuff everywhere. Like we're doing all kinds of stuff. And man, I don't know if any last words, just live, enjoy life, keep creating. There's so much out there that we can experience, it's just amazing. And like it was nice, it was cool to meet you,
Same here.
Yeah.
Same here, man. I appreciate you, man, taking out the time, to just work with me as an artist, period. Because I mean, you could have been doing other stuff, but man, you helped me build my store, my brand, with Amazon. You helped me connect with Amazon. Just all kind of stuff, bro. Like you even made my homeboy a logo, Pharaoh De Niro. What up, Pharaoh De Niro? Yep. A cold logo too.
Cool.
You always welcome here, Myron, man. We're gonna chop it up off of here, man. I definitely would be interested in doing like a book club type of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe we could come on. The Memphis Joke Show come on every Wednesday night. Maybe we could pick like maybe one day out of a month or something to do it, or
right.
two days out of a month or something. We'll just have to see what our schedules look like and stuff. But I think that's important because I think that would encourage people to read, because reading is fundamental.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
Well, man, y'all go follow my homeboy Madurgency Myron, man. Follow the whole collective, man. Follow the whole entire Madurgency collective, man. Much love to Chuck D for putting me in a position to be able to meet real dope people like Madurgency Myron, you know what I'm saying? And all this good stuff. We love y'all, man. We gonna holler at y'all. Virginia, y'all need to stand up, man. Memphis, stand up.
Yeah.
Hey, the whole West Tennessee, everywhere, stand up. Everybody. I don't care where you from. We can't name everybody, man. But Myron, it's been a pleasure, bro. We got each other's information. I'll holler at you outside of this jump, man. But right now, it's time to Rizzo.
Squad up, haters down. If you ain't about that life, don't come around. Got the crowd